What's up, everybody? It is Pete from the Boat Breakers, your 11th favorite cruise channel here on YouTube. We got a special video for you guys today. I just got off of the Utopia of the Seas and I wanted to give my honest opinion, my honest review before you guys spend your money and go on it. I just want you guys to have all the facts. So let's get into the video. I'm kind of hyped right now and I'm trying to focus, but I want to give a quick shout out to you guys, anyone that comments, subscribers, the Boat Breaker family, because anything I miss, you guys usually catch in the comments. So that goes for anybody watching this video right now. If I haven't gave you an answer to a question you've been thinking, check the comments or drop it in the comments and someone will answer. I always answer, and our subscribers are really good with that. Shout out to you guys for helping out people in the comments. I really do appreciate that. Kyle does appreciate that. If you haven't seen what the ship looked like already, and this is your first video, you want to get a review before you see what the ship looks like, we got a tour going on. I dropped it last week, and there is a giveaway going on in that video. All you got to do is like and comment on that video to be entered. So definitely go check that video out after this one, and I'm so excited to tell you everything about this cruise. Okay, so I just got off the second sailing of the Utopia of the Seas. It was an amazing time. It was out of Orlando. It was 3 nights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got off the ship Monday as the sun was coming up at 7 a.m., so I made it to work on time. I didn't take a PTO day there. It went to Nassau and it went to Coco Cay, and we're gonna get into all that right now. I'm gonna break this video down the best I can so it's digestible. So let's start off with embarkation. Like I mentioned, this was out of Port Canaveral, and I live in Florida. I'm about an hour and some change away from the port, so we drove there and we parked there. Right as I was leaving my house, I got a text message from Royal Caribbean. I was like, uh-oh, cruise is canceled. But no, they just wanted to make sure everybody was showing up on their designated time. So whatever time you picked to board, you needed to show up at that time. I guess people were showing up early, so we got an automated text message, but that's good. I like that kind of stuff because other cruise lines don't do that kind of stuff. But yeah, we showed up on time. Our time was 1 p.m. and we cruised right in. So parking was $73, and when I came into the port, it was backed up a little bit. I think I had to wait like 15 minutes before I actually pulled my car into the lot and parked. Quick FYI, if you are driving there, you can either drive and drop your luggage off and then park the car, or you could park the car and carry your luggage in, kind of like when you exit the ship. We chose to hold on to our luggage and just carry it in, but there were porters right outside of the parking lot, so they just took our luggage anyways, and I tipped them $5. All right, moving on. Let's talk about boarding. Boarding was a breeze. As soon as I dropped my luggage off and I got into the beautiful terminal, I was in there for about 5 minutes or less. You need your passport, they check that, and they take a picture of you for identification reasons. When you're getting off and getting on the ship, they have a recent picture of you. So that was a breeze. I came in on my designated time, 1 p.m., and I must have stepped foot onto the ship at 1:05. Another thing I'd like to mention, Royal is very smart. They drop you right into the promenade, so your first impressions of the ship blow your mind if you've never been on a Royal ship before like it did to me. So they're really smart with this. Other cruise lines, take note. Stop dropping me into a dungeon as soon as I get into the ship. But yes, the boarding process was very, very easily one of the best boarding processes I ever had. It was clean, it was quick. Muster drill, muster drill, muster drill, boo, woo, woo, I want to drink. So one of the first things you got to do if you've ever cruised before is you got to take care of that muster drill. But for Royal, everything's done on the app. So you watch a video on the app and then you check in at your muster station so you know where it is in case of an emergency. It was very quick, very painless. Thank you, Royal. So getting onto the ship could be quite overwhelming as soon as you step onto the ship if you don't know where you are or where your stateroom is. That's why I recommend watching the tour video that I put out last Thursday. It'll be in the description. Just kidding, but you can if you want to. I went on the Wonder of the Sea, so I was kind of familiar with the layout of the ship, but as soon as we got onto the ship, we went to our staterooms. That's where your set sail sign, sail sign, pass card. Your sea pass cards are waiting at your stateroom in the little mailbox, if you call that a mailbox. So we went and we grabbed our cards so that we could get our first drink. So my first impressions of the ship are, it was bright, it was beautiful. They had a Utopia sign that you can jump on and take a picture with because it was a new ship, but Royal does this perfectly. They have beautiful, beautiful decor, and they change it up between Central Park and Promenade, the boardwalk. You kind of have like different vibes. All right, moving on. So I can read minds. I know what you're thinking. Logistics, how much did you pay for the cruise? So on. Did you get the drink package? Let's talk to past Pete. Throwback. Go ahead. Run the clip. breakdowns on the screen somewhere. I think I paid roughly $1,400 for 2 people in an interior. The deluxe drink package, which means I can drink whatever I want, whenever I want for 3 days, which is silly. It came out to $524. That's with a 35% discount, keep in mind. $600 for the alcohol package. We're talking roughly $2,000 for a fun weekend. So, okay, back to reality. Let's talk about the stateroom. My first impressions of the stateroom were, this is beautiful, this is great. But one thing caught me so off guard. I ordered, I'm not sure if you saw in the clip, for Past Pete, I ordered an interior. And when I opened the room, there was a porthole, and I had an ocean view. It was a lovely surprise, okay? I didn't know. I didn't catch the email, or I missed the text message, but the room was very nice. I loved the room. One little itsy bitsy thing that I think I have to mention, again, this is a personal preference, but I'll throw it in the stateroom section. The TV. Royal does not care about TV at all. It's a nice TV. I'm not talking about the hardware. I'm talking about what's on it. So sometimes when I come home at 2 a.m., I drink a little, or I come home from the club, and I'm just, let's eat. Let's order room service. It'll be fun. Let's stay up a little bit more and watch a movie or a show or anything. Like anything. There's nothing. National Geographic, it skips. The television skips. You have to order movies, so it's just a little thing. Just a little thing for me. A little thing. But Pete, go out. You shouldn't be TV on the... All right, let's talk about some experiences. Let's go over some of my general experiences, starting off with food. The food was great. The food was excellent. When we got onto the ship, we had our drink, we had another drink, and we were saying, let's go check out the Windjammer, which is Royal's buffet. We went into the buffet, and they had lobster tail, and they had lamb drumsticks. I don't know if that's called a lamb chop, but setting the bar high in buffet food here, I'll just say that. I haven't seen that in a buffet ever, anywhere. I don't know if this was the Utopia, because I don't think I remember seeing this on the Wonder, or it's the biggest weekend ever, you know what I'm saying? The food was great. One thing I do have to mention, and I think this is the overall meta of kind of going on a ship this size for a weekend. I went on a ship the same size for 7 days, and I still didn't see everything. There's 20 unique food options, venue, dining areas, and you have 3 nights. You got to pick carefully here, or maybe their idea is, the guest will come back on to experience the other stuff, because it's a weekend cruise. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out in the long run, but definitely do a little bit of due diligence before you go on, or just know what you like. Are you into Italian, go Giovanni's? You just like hanging out at a buffet, or you just want a general great dining experience for free, you head over to the main dining room. That comes included with your cruise fare. Again, anything extra, restaurants, you like hibachi, they got Azumi's, they got you covered. Just know what you want before you get on the ship. So it was a huge hype all built around one restaurant that took over the Wonderland disgusting restaurant, in my strong, humble opinion. I hated that restaurant. Was Utopia Station. Good luck. Utopia Station was sold out. The hostess said it sold out in 10 minutes. 3 weeks before the cruise. How was I supposed to know? I really wanted to go in there. I really wanted to get it for you guys, but I did get to sneak in there past the host and get a video. So you're going to have to do for now. So I chose to go to 150 Central Park, and that's only because on the Wonder of the Seas, I hit almost every restaurant except that one, so I wanted to try that one out. One thing that's worth mentioning here is it was $165 for 2 people. 165. So that's a crazy number, but the food was delicious. And I will do a Utopia food review, okay? I'll do a video for that because I know they do well, and I know people want to see what kind of food options. And I just told you, make sure you know what you want before you get on the ship. So I'll do a separate video for that. But yeah, the food overall on this ship was amazing, no matter where you went. All right, so that's a lot of food, right? Let's talk about a lot of drinks. There's 23 bars on the Utopia of the Seas. And just like Utopia Station, that's an exclusive for Utopia of the Seas. Let's talk about the Plucky Parrot, which took over for the Bionic Bar, which I called gimmicky. It's kind of like Royal Listens, right? They have notes, they have data. Let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this, let's bring in... Because Plucky Parrot was actually a really fun spot to hang out. And they had some strong drinks. I hung out there every day for at least an hour or two, get away from the sun, or hang out there late before they closed. Moving on to entertainment and activities. Now, entertainment, we'll talk shows, is top notch. Go on Royal if you really want to experience Broadway show, if you want to experience ice shows, if you want really high-end shows. The Aqua Show, go see that. You got to book these shows in advance, though. Here's the review for the Utopia Sea, so here's my tips. You have to book these before you even get on the cruise because you're on a waiting list. There's only so many seats, so when you want to go see the Aqua Show or when you want to go see the Ice Show, make sure you book them ahead of time or you're going to be that person that has a drink in the hand. You're like number 80 in the line to try and get a seat to watch this. Again, this is a weekend cruise. It's more critical than the Wonder of the Seas, and I had trouble seeing some of those shows. So just make sure you book early and ahead. And if you want my personal opinion, in order, Aqua Show was the best, then the Ice Show, then the Broadway show. That's my order. Maybe I missed something. Comedy was up there. I like when they threw comedy in the Royal Theater because it's much more ventilated. It's much more open. They had 2 comedians and they were hilarious. So as far as entertainment goes, entertainment, great. Activities, you check the app. Maybe you find something you're interested in. Like we went to some Harry Potter trivia, which I didn't know. Like I only know like 5 out of 30 answers. So maybe someone else should have the Hogwarts alumni sweater. Maybe I don't deserve it. But activities are kind of hit or miss. There's like ping pong tournaments. There's activities. But again, the key here for Royal is their shows. Their shows are great. Home stretch here, I promise. Let's talk about islands. So we stopped at Nassau first. I didn't get off the ship because I've seen Nassau a lot and I really wanted to get some footage for you guys. So I spent a couple hours recording things like the footage you see here and in the tour. The second stop, which I was really excited because I've never been to, was Perfect Day at Coco Cay. We purchased the Hideaway Beach passes for $40 a person. If you have Royal's drink package, the alcohol package, you can drink on that island. Carnival got rid of that rule. Royal kept it. It was amazing. There was bars everywhere. No kids. There was a pool. You could sit under an umbrella. You don't got to fight people for it. It was an amazing time. And there was 2 ships in port that day. So it was like, this is what it was built for. It's not at max. It's not at min. You know what I mean? Sometimes the smaller ports, you got to worry about the XL class ships getting in there and having too many people. This was perfect. I definitely recommend grabbing a beach pass for Hideaway Beach and checking that out. They had some nice music playing. They had some really good food too. And they had a couple different spots. They had a infinity pool, they had a man-made beach area, and they had like 2 different sections that you can hang out at. Sweet. So, feels good. Feels like I got a lot off my chest. Before I leave you guys with my final thoughts, 2 things I want to mention. I'm a huge dancer, as you know, the Boat Breakers. We break dance. I love dancing. I will dance till the club closes, till I get kicked out, till I'm escorted out. I'll dance everywhere. I'll dance whether people are dancing or not. There's not much dancing on this ship, and even when there was, the music was kind of bad, and it was like people weren't into it. So curious to see if that picks up. I'll probably take this cruise again since I'm close to it, and the price goes down a little bit. Not much dancing, and the elevators confused the crap out of people. Not me, obviously. I know elevators. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it confused older people. And it did confuse young people too, but I did see on multiple occasions people are like, what? Up, down, what happened? Get with the times. You know what I mean? Here, I'm going to help you not look foolish by showing you a video, how to work the elevator. It's confusing or whatever, but yeah. We made it. You made it. You got the full review. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching it fully through, and you will enjoy yourself on this cruise. I guess wrapping up some of my final thoughts would be, it still doesn't seem like this cruise makes much sense, and it seems like it's a test. Royal's testing something. But to have a cruise of this size going on 3 nights, 2 nights, they know that people won't get to see the full ship. So it's almost like you already know what you're in for. And with Carnival announcing that they're doing 3 more of ships of the same Excel class, 8,000 people, I'm starting to get worried that we'll never see a small ship again. And I think that worries a lot of people. But again, this ship was amazing. I don't know if I'd recommend flying in just to take this cruise, because you could take one of the other Oasis classes, and it's the same thing essentially, but you get to spend more time. And that's about it. That's all I got. Take the cruise. Utopia of the Seas is an amazing ship. Swapped out a couple bad, okay things for some great things. Pesky Parrot, Utopia Station. Goodbye Wonderland. Goodbye Bionic Bar. So that's cool. And thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. There will be more Utopia content. I want to go over the food and how you guys can make the best choice for which food you're going to try, because you only got 2 nights to try it, 3 nights to try it. So stick around for that. Subscribe, like, do all the other stuff that I'm embarrassed to say. But again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Love y'all.